It is natural to feel dreadful of the unknown. Yet, there are times when the unknown harbors hope. Like how I can never know what else this power.
Mrs. Panwa, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please. What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
Looks like Bijur's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her research. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can tie you up at the Academy's entrance, and with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Bijur leading. By the way, now that we've figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us one trip to the Academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was gonna make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover?
As for the mangosteen, we got people selling these at the market nearby. We might find some clues there.
Mangosteens are not from Jinzhou. These fruits are usually brought in by boat. Should we start from the harbor? Do you think the token is guiding us outside the city?
That's the spirit. Been beating my brain up until now. It's time to get these joints cracking for a change. Whoa! She's fast! She's furious! She's a TD killing machine!
Please stop it, you two.
It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang?
Tell truth from facade. Settled. Fear no more. Finale.
Upswing. Ha! Ha! Cool. Ha! Ha! Upswing. Judgment. Upswing.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound. Ha! The hour is upon us. Verity shines.
Ha! Upswing. Cool. Ha! Upswing. Upswing. Ha!
Scarlet. Perfuse.
Eradicate. Ha!
Swift and resolute. One with the sound. The end has come. forth. Ha!
Guide my blade.
An unexpected discovery.
We resonators can boost our combat abilities with special items. Our echoes can use them too. If you feel like it, head to Instructor Yan at the training camp for extra practice and to get these enhancement items. Yang, did you hear that? Is that someone crying and wailing? That should be the Midnight Ranges training camp. Let's not worry about it, Shizia. Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty tough, but I think Rover can handle anything he throws at her. Defense at the city gate has been strengthened.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfall Barrens. That place is now off limits. What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift and you're still here.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. Please, I need to go look for someone. I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Be that as it may, I cannot let you, given the current circumstances. My apologies.
Well, everything seems fine in the city. Are things really that bad on the front lines?
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully with their lives. Besides, General Gian is currently there at the Norfall Barrens base. Dangerous as it is, he will keep an eye on every soldier, including the one you're looking for. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I gotta give it my all. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass. Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues here. Honestly, she could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
Sure.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in Deseret Highland?
Exactly. I grew up in my sect on a mountain. Spent most of my time training with my masters. One day, I was told training in seclusion was not enough. I must engage with the world to further my skills. So I started my self-cultivating journey. I've been to various cities and gained valuable lessons, but there is still so much more to learn. This mangosteen? It's got some fresh-looking leaves, soft, springy skin, and 8 fleshy segments fully ripened inside. It looks like a nice fruit. Mr. Zhang seemed confused. He's gone through a lot searching for his enlisted grandson. Lending a helping hand was the least I could do. I reported his situation to the patrol station, but with the chaos on the front line, Mr. Zhang has been extremely worried about his grandson's safety. He'd sneak out to look for his grandson the moment no one was watching. I'm really worried about him. His name is Jiyuan. I don't know him in person. On my way down the mountain, I ran into his grandfather who was looking for his grandson on his own but ended up lost. I couldn't just leave an elderly person like him out there. So I thought I'd escort him to the nearest city and make
You're willing to go to such lengths with someone you don't know. You have a kind soul, Master Jianxing.
It's all thanks to many kind-hearted people. Without them, Mr. Zhang... According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhang Ye's grandson is very likely in the Deseret Highland. Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him. Of course.
It is natural to feel dreadful of the unknown. Yet, there are times when the unknown harbors hope. Like how I can never know what else this power. It is natural to feel dreadful of the unknown. Yet, there are times when the unknown harbors hope. Like how I can never know what else this power...
You don't look like soldiers. Why are you here?
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers.
A missing person. The one you're looking for. Is he an average person?
Yes. Have you seen him? Is he all right?
I met him once. He's not officially enlisted, but he seemed determined to join us. He's been secretly following our troops. I think a quartermaster of the rear guards escorted him away, so if he's not in the city, he must be in the rear guards camp. He can't be anywhere else. The actual front lines are right up ahead, and we, the Midnight Rangers, would never allow non-servicemen to approach and risk getting killed.
Thank you.
Now, if you're heading that way, I have a request for you. On your way there, you should run into 2 detection beacons. They just went off.
Sure, we will.
Great. I'll send the coordinates to your terminal.
Remnants of the past.
Is that the beacon? Why are there so many people?
They don't look like soldiers.
Greetings. What might interest you here? It's dangerous.
Nothing really. You see, we're just on our way south to the city.
Excuse me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
I can't move. So hungry.
Oh, but please don't arrest us. We really had no choice.
What happened?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can barely move. Then we found some expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody's really
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides.
God, we ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal, we'd starve to death before the tacit discords kill us.
You shouldn't be stealing public property. Please, there's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Here, oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care of all men and abandons none.
Watch out!
Tough nut, ain't you?
I just helped you. Why did you attack us?
You're not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Hand over your goods and grub, or face the consequences. We ain't listening to no kids, but don't test our patience. Just do as you're told.
We're begging you, stop! We surrender! Take us in!
Why did you attack us when I already... Do you have other mouths to feed, aside from what we see here?
They seem trained. These are not ordinary people.
Of course we're ordinary people. We just joined the exiles recently. We done some wrongs. I tried to run from the patrollers and left the city, but dang, didn't know the battles up north were so crazy.
Then we ran out of food and cash halfway. We ain't got the balls to rob the army, but with stuff just sitting around. Hey, since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way? There's a bunch of us, some injured too. Your first amount ain't gonna cut it for us to survive.
Wait. What I gave them was enough for them to make it to Jinzhou, even when they are so many. I used to travel alone when I left my master. I know how much it takes for someone to survive.
Hey, what's wrong with you, girlie? It won't hurt to give us...
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich.
You don't understand, girl. You don't make money very easily at a time like this.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard time, but even I have... If you really can't find any job in the city, come to Liu Xian Tea House and ask for Jian Xin. I will gladly help you search for...
Fine. We'll go. Hurry, move, let's get out of here. I'm not listening to this lecture anymore.
No, I wasn't trying to... Wait.
Ugh, quite the sharp eye you got. Fine.
Is this the only detection beacon?
Heck yeah. The first one we were trying to steal and you bumped right into...
Really? Then why does that one over...
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for ages. Plus, we ain't ever
I see. You may leave now. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we fix the beacons before going?
An unexpected discovery.
That's curtains for you.
The thorns are blocking our path. Weird. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. Oh, please be careful. They look sharp. Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
Master Tianxing, are you alright?
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
I know another shipment of supplies has just arrived. I've confirmed it, but it's not nearly enough. We must reach out to the city again and demand more supplies immediately.
But the approval process is going to...
Tell them it's an emergency. We are working around the clock here. Any delay could mean the end of our defense. Do they not comprehend? I'll talk to them if you can't make them listen. Now go, go, go! Move, move! What is it? Why are we still not done distributing these? You new here? Are you backups too? Wait, you don't look like one of us.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers, and they are...
Excuse me, one moment, please. Careful! This chest holds vital medical supplies. If the wounded return and find no medicine, it's on you. Handle with care and precision. An outrider. So, you were part of the backup force, right? Now, I've got wounded... Oh, sorry, have to answer this. Yes, what is it? An overclocked resonator. Understood. I'm sorry. The wounded soldiers are being sent back from the front lines. We need someone to escort them to the medics, but I've got to deal with the overclocked resonator.
What exactly do you need us to do?
Just make sure they are safe. The medics will take care of their wounds. Thank you.
It's so busy here. It looks like they don't even have the time to catch their breath.
Things are always like this in the rear. The frontline soldiers focus solely on battle, following orders and striking enemies. Supplies, medical care, equipment maintenance, personnel management, and logistics. They must.
So this is what a real war looks like.
Most people would never have the chance to witness any of this. It's natural for you not to know. I think this is exactly what our military strives for, to ensure peace and safety for our citizens. It's a sacrifice made so others don't.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just a little. It's okay. I'm.
I'll go find a medic.
Like I said, it's not a big deal. No need to fix.
Please calm down. Your wound is still.
That's barely a scratch. You can't. That's not bravado. My wounds can close on their own. It's my resonance ability. The medics should go take care.
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because you need our help. Calm. Please hold him still for me.
Sure.
Thank you for your assistance. You must be tired. Please, take some rest.
They look badly injured.
Don't worry, they've received proper treatment now. They'll recover in time. I've heard from veterans that soldiers used to be ordinary people, not resonators. The battles were brutal even back then, with the stench of blood, but things have improved. Each injury represents countless tacit discords eliminated by our brave soldiers. Resonators in the Midnight Rangers are incredible warriors. Those who have to retreat from injury must have already taken out hundreds of enemies.
They are the ones keeping our people safe. What I've been doing is not worth.
Please don't put it like that. Without your help, we couldn't have helped so many wounded souls. Now that they're all safe, you should go and take care of your own issues.
Thank you. May I ask where the quartermaster?
The quartermaster isn't here. He's on the floor above, directing munitions distribution.
Rover, where are we going next?
Here are some recipes for dietary supplements from my sect. They might help the wounded recover sooner.
Oh, great. You have my thanks.
Hopefully this helps. The hour is upon us. Ha, ha. An unexpected discovery.
Let me be your blade.
Ha! Shape the shapeless.
My time to shine. This is my curtain call.
Huh. 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 Ha!
confirm the inventory. What about a spare list? Sort out the consumables as soon as possible and check our communication lines while you're at it. Ewa, deliver this list to Asher. You're not Ewa. Where is she?
Excuse me. I'm an outrider of the Midnight Rangers. This is Rover, and this is Master Tianxing.
I saw you help arrange the wounded there. Your Sholan would need your help more than... Thank you, but I must remain to oversee vital military supplies. Juyen, so he never sent a letter home? Not even once? The Midnight Rangers are no longer recruiting non-resonators lately. But Juyen was a stubborn boy. Last year, when the battles hadn't gotten so we sent him back to the city time and time again. And he just kept finding ways. With the battle escalating, it's getting increasingly dangerous out here. I shouldn't keep him here any longer. Oh, now I remember.
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
What are you doing? Oh, please excuse me. Well, it's not a local fruit, so we can only get it through imports. But with the recent tacit Discord outbreaks, we've had to prioritize bringing in the essentials. We'll get back to it. Currently, there's only one waterway open from Port Gunchao in the south of the city. The rear guards... What more do I know? The military rarely buys this fruit for rations due to its short... It's a type of old-fashioned explosive. The lament caused a global While tacitite weapons were being developed, most people had limited knowledge of tacitite as an energy source. The hand grenade was one of them. With the rapid growth of tacitite weapons, these crude explosives were eventually phased out in favor of more advanced weaponry.
Master Tianxing, have you found the person you're looking for?
Yes, I found Juyen. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let Juyen is a man full of courage. Influenced by his veteran grandpa's tales, he longs to join the military and aid in humanity. The journey with you has exposed me to immense suffering. But the battles on the front line must be even more brutal than what countless lives have been lost in this war. Master Rongfu once told me, the best sages gain enlightenment in the military. The mediocre sages gain enlightenment in the bustling cities, and the worst sages gain enlightenment in seclusion. I do share some of Juyen's feelings. However, Juyen disagreed with the intense training and tests required to join the military. He saw no distinction between ordinary people and resonators, and I too found what Juyen said was reasonable to an extent, and I couldn't change his mind with words. So I tried to imagine what my masters would do. they'd set up a... I didn't mean to beat him up for nothing. My masters taught me valuable lessons through sparring, and I gained important insights from those fights. All tangles untied, all glare tempered, all dust smoothed. It is like a deep pool that never dries. I promised not to use my forte in the battle, but Julian still couldn't take a single blow from me. After his defeat, Julian seemed to realize his weakness. Talking about confronting the tacit discords on the battlefield would be mere lip service, he said. He was just trying to convince himself that he could make a difference, not wanting to acknowledge his own limits. I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time, let's catch up at Liu Shan Tea House. It's my great pleasure to have met you.
Us running into Master Qianxing was a one-off incident. If the magazine indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate trying to Have you thought of something, Rover?
I think...
So Madam Magistrate wants to tell us about the TD outbreak? If those tacit discords break through our defenses, it would be a disaster for not just Huanglong, but for all of humanity. We haven't reached the front lines yet, but I can already smell the iron in the air. I sense tension and unease. Our soldiers stationed at the borders, I hope they're okay.
General! Follow the Qinglong! Finale! Tell truth from facade. Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider. Tell truth from facade. Settled. Bide the time. Time to fight back. Stop. Tell truth from facade.
Fear no more. Retreat to advance. To retreat from the side. Break! Wind Rider!
What's the matter? Are you all right? Oh, I was worried. You just stood there and gazed into the distance. You were unresponsive.
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think I saw what was happening in the Norfall Barrens.
An imposing warrior wielding the power of a Tinglong. The Tinglong is the Midnight Ranger's emblem. It's also the symbol. The front lines are not far from here. General Tien must be there, fighting alongside our soldiers. It doesn't seem like a coincidence. We arrived near the battlefield. Your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far. The battle itself is a clear sign of it. The streams from the Norfall Barrens feel more over. Something on that battlefield must be connected to you. But I didn't hear anything or sense any frequencies. Rover?
According to Baiji, the leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
And that is Siege Village in the Central Plains. As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voice over, perhaps you can give. back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need a concentrated feeling. Something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is the tacit field. Let's take out those tacit discords first.
Storm. This is my curtain call.
Let me be your blade.
Swift and resolute.
I think I found something, Rover. Watch out! Something's not right.
Help, brother. Brother. Help! Help! Help!
It seems to only repeat these lines. Tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. This one probably devoured, turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex feelings, Rover. I think I know what's going on here. It seems to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pained cries of this tacit discord. The village is crying, waiting for rescue. Something truly awful must have happened here, based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins. That perhaps the tacit field has kept this village from being discovered. There must be something we can do. We may find the victims nearby. I'll inform Shuzia about what happened here. Sorry, I know it doesn't sound very convincing. It's just a hunch of mine, and I don't have any— Thank you, Rover. Please stay vigilant. As for the little one here, let's leave it be. The area is a mess, but it doesn't look. There are many foot. Someone was injured. Ritualistic wooden plaques. Why are they here? They seem to belong to a I remember reading about something like this. People held large-scale—
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
These cards. I see. Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords.
Fusing humans and tacit discords.
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou, left by lower-ranked members. Above the artificers are the overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown intentions. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction, while others claim they seek eternal power. And there is one particularly insane overseer. He's crazy even by Fraxidus standards. A man who sees no order and revels in destruction. I've seen similar cards and they belong to this one overseer I'm talking about. They call him... If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers, who knows what kind...
I sense your weakness.
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent... If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar. Cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such... The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Don't worry, I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is... Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you? I have a lot to share with you. To begin with, I heard you've lost your memories. So, it's true. That makes sense, given how fragile you were when you woke up, or I would have questioned the authenticity of those rumors. So you noticed. Oh, no need to be so on edge. By now, you should have realized I'm just one of the onlookers. But out of all the onlookers, I'm the only one who came forward to meet you with abs... Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict. You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but you're just a pawn. That's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. But truth hurts sometimes. I know you are not one I can sway with simple words. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface, and our little game will become even more entertaining. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all. Why do you have to assume we are the culprits? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look? So go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn? I see you don't really trust. So they were right about you. You are indeed quite exceptional. I like it. Your keen observation, precise judgment, and let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers. Next, what makes up our main plot? False devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses. Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more. Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree. In the day, they toiled for food. And when evening fell, fables. Stories told and retold through the... But they always draw from real life. The same story gets told by many. Whatever you learn from it is just one of, like, us now. Caught in a careful... This village marks the beginning of... So that magistrate led you here to meet me. Ha. Huh? What is it? Are you back? Oh, and don't try to threaten me. You don't want to disappoint me so soon, Rover. Huh? What is it? I see. A clever move, unbound, but I'm not telling you more. Not yet. Wouldn't want our... You don't want to disappoint me so soon, Rover. One day, a shepherd. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs drawn in by his... Nope. Quite the opposite. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd, his flock obeyed. Bowing their heads, they no longer had to struggle for survival. As there once the flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest regard. What's wrong? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you bow down and beg? You are right. But the world we live in falls short. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal work. The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god as each night passed. It was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without... I once believed that too. Thought as long as I pay, but true equality is scarce. The world was never a fair play. To receive equal retribution, one must give. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people wait. When they can make someone else bear they all rush to make more wishes. Funny, isn't it? Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes. After witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose? Those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most... Well done. You didn't... Now, I wonder, what is... Answer me and I'll reveal... Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Indeed, he held all the power, fulfilling wishes at a price. The lambs, unfortunately, in the face of such temptation, if they were given another chance, I believe inevitably they accepted their fate. Now, my second question. Of course, as always, live. Here's my final. Don't rush. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock found out the truth.
That's right. Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock. and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again, until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. Shepherd's great pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover? What really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out? The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on. They had it. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained. Fun answer, but no. Not even close. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I. Interesting, Rover. I'm liking you more and more. Well then, let's see if this black lamb is going to end up like you say. Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Oh, you've found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, and red. Who's this? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path, and I've got a scorchingly delightful welcome for you up ahead. Don't rush. One slip, and you'll shatter to pieces.
Hopefully this helps.
Let me be your blade.
Such speed! Such brutality! Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after all. Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason? Or the sole apostle? Think about it. The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors.
Yeah. Hailstorm!
Such a pest.
Rover? Rover! I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh! Should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from her!
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your... No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me. Rover, it seems our happy... But don't forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice... We'll meet again. In the not-too-distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? Oh. Don't Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space? He trapped me in confinement, and it took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover.
Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Could it be... Yes, that is a possibility. Let's talk about it later. Rover, it seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs, we cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and see. What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them.
Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar... Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
I can't believe it. There is such a big... I can't believe... I can't believe... I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in water, but everything is dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. That tree. It's...
Please, save...
Are you trying to tell us about... Where did it go? Oh, is that a... That girl just wanted to say those sacrifices didn't leave. I guess the tacit discord we saw stayed here to please excuse me. It's getting a bit too cold here. Can we head? Sorry, Rover. I didn't. The air was heavy in that place, without any wind to speak of. But I could still feel the villagers were a complex mix of emotions. Hope. What was the diary's owner longing for? Was it the peaceful life she wanted? My apologies. I got lost in thought. I wish I could say such tragedy that I still lack the confidence to. It was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outrider. I cannot stop the lament, but at least I should do everything. Really? Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Let's go. I'll compile. Yes, let's go back.
Is the show over?
Let the winds roar.
Speeding up. Deference. Speeding up. This should suffice for a while.
Talk is cheap. Show me the action.
An unwavering faith will resonate with
Administering first aid. Commence healing.
Ha! Swift and resolute.
Hopefully this helps.
From the shadows.
Ha! The hour is upon us. Ha! An unexpected discovery.
Administering first aid. Stay vigilant.
No hesitation. Ha! I sense your weakness. The hour is upon us.
Hopefully this helps.
An oversight.
Don't worry, I've got this. Ha! Ja! Riches pour, reverie soar.
Quit the chit-chat. Tell me what you need and I'll make it for you, provided...
Release the wands, and the mind quiets. Cleanse the thoughts, and the soul clears.
is ahead, I'm ready.
Hopefully this helps.
Swift and resolute. Ha! The end has come.
An unexpected discovery.